2025 was an interesting year, and maybe not in the way you're thinking. For the first time in cinematic history, we got not one, not two, but 3 horror movies directly adapted from video games within the same year. And out of the 3, one of them almost managed to be good. Almost. No shade to any Freddy enjoyers, those movies know exactly what they are. But Until Dawn really was garbage, no excuses there. Might just be the worst movie I saw last year. Oh wait, never mind. And then there's Exit 8, deriving from a 2023 horror game of the same name. We somehow got an Exit 8 movie before the official Backrooms movie, yet the game is very much inspired by the Liminal space craze, which was in itself directly influenced by the sudden cultural boom that was the Backrooms. What? 40 seconds into the video and we're already dealing with a paradox. Great, but to explain what we're about to not only watch but also play, we need to go back even a step further. I'm on Observation Duty is a long-running game franchise with a very simple yet still somehow convoluted premise. Your task is to sit in front of a screen, look at camera footage and observe. And in case you happen to notice any anomalies, it is your job to strike the alarm, so this anomaly may be removed. The games have a straightforward yet very addicting gameplay loop. It's more of a memory game if anything, as trying to remember every little obscure detail is a pretty tall order. The games like to make a big fuss about any missed anomalies, as usually you're on a pretty strict time limit to catch any of these changes. The anomalies themselves range from moving items to altered text to The games overall aren't all too scary. It's unnerving if anything, but if you're lucky enough, you might run into some very well executed, genuine jump scares. It's effective because of the forced alert senses the player is operating at. You need to look at your screen real close to find some of these hidden anomalies, and sometimes the game really does throw a curveball at you. Oh my god! In 2018, the first one of these was released, and it found enough success to spawn at least 7 sequels. These games predate the rise of analog and modern digital horror by quite a couple of years. So if the influence didn't come from here, or here, or here, where did it come from? Maybe here? But honestly, I think they were just ahead of their time regardless. It took quite a few releases for the games to break into the general public's eye, and once they did, their influence spread fast and wide across the digital medium. This idea of spawning altered objects and figures may have directly inspired various web series, but not one game takes as much direct inspiration as Exit 8. Say goodbye to your CCTV monitors and welcome to an endless hell of infinitely stretching white corridors.
Oh, hello there!
Once again, your task is to find anomalies as you walk and look back around to this exact same corridor. Well, not exactly the same. Sometimes there are small and odd differences that might take a good couple of glances to even notice. The thing with Exit 8 is that it feels to have a bit more personality opposed to the very purposefully brutalist design of Observation Duty. The ability to move around in the 3D environment and really get a close look makes this version of the horror show a lot more tangible. There's no time limit, just you, the scoreboard, and unimaginable horrors waiting on the other side of this door. If no anomalies are found, you walk forward. If one is found, you turn around and take the corner. You make 8 correct guesses in a row, you make it out. Any mistakes resets the progress back to 0. And most importantly, if you see a fake exit, for the love of God, do not go through, because that's the one true way this place eats people alive. So we have two games with pretty much the exact same premise, but wildly differing executions. The core idea of the primal instinct, the pattern recognition, the sensory stress, and thus the produced panic of the unknown, as this game also has its straight up moments of nope. There is this uneasiness these environments create. It's the lack of urgency that eventually starts to crawl under your skin. If you really do mess up enough times, it starts to feel like you might be going insane trying to escape this fluorescent maze. But hey, it's just a game. You can just always turn it off. But what if that wasn't an option? What if you'd actually no-clip through reality and get stuck on this never-ending platform? Pardon my French, but Hashiban Deguchi is a 2025 Japanese mystery psychological thriller film directed by Kenki Kawamura, based on well, you get the idea. It was first shown at Cannes in May and eventually released at the end of August, and now with the US release in April of the following year. It was received pretty well. Hey, that's pretty good! But whoever's actually seen it might remember how weird of a flick it really was. The movie follows the perspective of the lost man as he's on his way to somewhere. It begins with a POV shot of the man standing in a packed subway train, with music blasting through his headphones. A faint cry of a child can be heard, and what follows is some Class A second-hand embarrassment. But the dude just goes on with his life, like everybody else around him. He gets a call from his girlfriend, which he declines, and later while walking through the station, the same call comes through, but this time the UI has changed, and our boy is no longer able to ignore his significant other. We get a little glimpse into their personal life. This unnamed protagonist is neglecting his responsibilities as his love contemplates the future of their child's life. But before any real words could be exchanged, something goes terribly wrong. What I might be fascinated about the most is why this game specifically. Of all the indie games out there, why was this turned into a feature movie? In the game, there's no actual story to be found. You're a faceless, voiceless protagonist, with the only hint or tutorial being designed by the entrance, and they decided to take that premise and just run with it. Make up a story, give it a face and a voice. Things play out pretty typically for a single-man show of somebody getting lost in a movie. The pacing does take its sweet time, but the shots are played out pretty well. You get to discover and explore this world through this man's eyes. We even get a sense of how big this place really is. Somehow even the game doesn't translate that too well. Maybe it does just feel smaller in the game, or maybe it's the fact we're just controlling a camera move through this environment. While on the other side, the man here has asthma, and by the 5th, 6th, and 7th loop, you'll really start to feel it. To be fair, the movie does do a lot with very little, maybe even a little too much. Stretching this doobie short film into an hour and 30-minute adventure comes with some caveats, and that is exactly what I want to go into today. So here's everything the movie does right. To be frank, our main character is a bit of a doofus, probably to be expected from a horror movie at this point. He gets like a streak of very easy rounds, and then fails the most obvious anomalies ever encountered, literally like a typical gamer. What? While in the game, you are alone from the beginning until the very end, if you make it there. But for a movie like this, having a single character is not enough, and the way they went about introducing other people into this single-player experience is quite notable. Through further title cards, we're introduced to the boy and the walking man. I absolutely love this moment. The hair on the back of my neck started to genuinely rise the moment I realized what was happening in this scene. The switcheroo and the transition to a new character's perspective. When you thought that was nothing more than just kind of an NPC, the way it's shot and timed and executed is pure perfection. Not only is it an interesting idea to do a sudden switch and show a whole different perspective of how this place consumes people, but the reveal itself just smacks you in the face. And as a cherry on top, you finally realize why there even was a title card drop. The only reason the original reveal works is because they just committed the first 15 minutes of the movie to a single take oneer to set up further secrets down the road. And why this one works is again because they had you just accustomed to a new perspective. The movie doesn't play with this idea any further, and I wouldn't even say it makes the opening minutes worth the effort, but it sure is an interesting way of starting a movie.
Yo, 148, 3 to the 3 to the 6 to the 9.
You get to see firsthand the horror these lost souls have to go through, the ways this infinite white corridor literally tries to trick them again and again. Their playthrough was especially rough. If not a literal purgatory, then at least within the meaning, very similar to one, asking questions about our characters' moral choices. To put it bleakly, this entity wants to see what kind of an ending they would get. And, well...
Where are you going? Where are you going?
I cannot go without mentioning the soundtrack, or the lack of it really. Outside the main theme and some mellow trembling, all we ever hear is this damn sound effect. Once the movie takes the perspective of our creepy walking monster man, we come to realize he was also just a mere lost person, and not even that long ago. And before our main character got here, there was some other girl tormenting this dude, and he probably met this kid shortly before us the viewers got here, because of the implications. Because the moment this bald fella got consumed by whatever demon is living within these walls, he already appeared as the oncoming stranger in the next loop, during which the kid meets our original character we were following. And the fact that this movie has been moving in almost real time so far means that all of this body switching anomaly shit the liminal lords of Exit 8 are pulling is happening in mere minutes. The kid has props only been lost here for a mere hour, and this girl didn't get consumed too long ago either. Just imagine how many individuals get eaten alive by this place in mere hours, or days, or weeks, or months, or years. Yeah, there's probably some time distortion voodoo going on. The moment we stepped over the final tile on the floor, time might as well have just stopped existing, and all of these people are just projections from the not so distant past. I mean, this presence is for sure pulling from some kind of subconsciousness. There's familiar imagery blasted all over that was foreshadowed earlier. And this girl is definitely not what you'd call a human anymore. But as for this little fella, he was born to be a gamer. After a bit of mommy issues bonding time, they decided it was time to lock the fuck in. A few absolute shenanigans later, and it is finally time to talk about the ending. Here's everything the movie does wrong. But before we do, oh my god, do we really have to watch his entire walk through each and every loop? There are moments throughout the movie when I was genuinely grinding my teeth because I was getting so frustrated that the man here just can't move a little faster. The transition points between the loops are pretty undecorated, so seeing the character slowly walk through here multiple times feels a bit pointless. Okay, no, pointless is not the right word. We did have to see the insanity that slowly creeps up on these characters, but a single montage just about anywhere would have given so much spark to all of this. It is a bit unbelievable how much of a slow burn they made out of this relatively small concept. Yeah, you got asthma. I got asthma. Everybody got asthma. Guess what? A little bunny hopping wouldn't hurt. I guess the movie really wants you to get to see and understand the layout of his place, which, by the way, looks like this, right? You take one corner, second and third corner, and you're back in the long corridor, with this being the reset point, and the vending machine is here, and the scoreboard is here, and like, yeah, it is good to get a sense of direction, but I don't think it really matters in the end. Guess what? They're still stuck in the same corridor. There's a moment where our MC almost goes the wrong way, but with all the turning around the characters and thus the camera does, it's just a very dizzying experience regardless. I tried looking really hard to maybe find some hidden Easter eggs or anything, until I realized if I really saw something out of place, it would mean it's an anomaly, and whether the characters point them out or not is a crucial part of the plot, so it's almost like you're meant to notice them. Even if hidden, the movie really reflects the game in a sense that when making a mistake, you might actually feel dumbfounded as you really thought you didn't see anything wrong, but if all the hidden details aren't actually meant to be hidden, it kinda takes away a bit of the magic.
You really pissing me off! You gonna film me? Give me my money!
In general, there are some really cool anomalies from the game that went unused, and in my opinion would have made a bigger of an impact than the big ones we did get. The initial ending in general feels rather underwhelming. The anomalies keep asking stuff from these characters. They all got their own thing they feel guilt about, literally spelling it out in the process. And we obviously know what our boy's thing is, so for him the test is the worthiness of being a dad. And that's cool and all, but did you have to build this Cloud Atlas kind of body switching flashback moment that makes the actual logic of who these characters really are all too confusing? Like, we get it, you called back to the dad thing enough times for me to get your themes. Having the boy look like his future son and the version of the anomaly he sees as his mom, our main guy sees as his girlfriend. The movie literally says the kid is not an anomaly. And then it looks like he's literally, it's impossible for him to not be an anomaly. But then he goes out the exit at the end, but we don't see it. We don't actually know if he's a real person exiting a real exit after all. Like, holy shit, are you mad? Does it make sense? Guess not. Maybe I am a bit too turned around by these checkered patterns to make sense of all of this. But hey, look, there's a Shining reference. And the following water sequence is honestly very well done. I gotta give credit where it's due. At least they committed to the execution. And what follows is the real ending, which in my absolutely unimportant opinion is miles better than what we just saw. The character decides to meet up with the love of his life and goes back on the metro he originally took. And well, what follows is better shown than told. Okay, I know I'm dunking on these guys a lot, maybe even a bit too much. After all, I don't know how I do in a situation like this. Would my senses be sharp enough in the moment to come out the other side alive? Or would I too be one of the unlucky ones to get fooled by illusions of my memories? It really is a shame we can never find out how well I do down there. Wait a minute. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. I've never actually read what is on this. Red, blue, orange. People, eyes. Okay. I got this. I can do it. I have done like a horrific sin. Actually, not even something that bad. I've done like a mildly inconveniencing thing for somebody. And here I am. Oh, there's no vending machine in the game. Oh, wait, what? Is it the same makeup artist for exposition? Okay. I'm just repeating it over and over and over again. Something in the roof there. No smoking here. Can I not see my score? I am so confused. Oh, finally. Why did it take so many loops? If you don't find any anomalies, do not turn back. Go out from exit A. And start the timer. Oh. You won't get me that easily. Damn. I don't think that's supposed to look like that. I don't want to run. I'm too scared to run. Is that fine? Is it fine if I don't run? Just kidding. Oh. Oh my god. Go. Oh my god, that was from the movie. Yeah, I know that one. 8 hours, 6 hours, dogs. Oh my, is it? It's too big. They're too big. Oh, it's all too big. The posters are too big. My god, I'm doing it. I'm actually doing it. I'm too good. That is all correct, I think. Oh, I think it's all good. Oh my god, am I tripping? Oh my god, you are looking at me. Oh my god, you are looking at me. Oh my god. I don't know how you guys were struggling with this. This shit's easy. Okay, one more. If I had to guess, just out of, pure guesswork, I don't think that's an I think those guys were always there. Yeah, no, ain't dealing with that. Oh no, we need one more. No, we need one more. No, I'm gonna like triple, quadruple check everything. I ain't a stupid movie protagonist. There is different. There is no door here. Oh my god, I almost missed that. Oh my god. Please let me out. Let me out. What do you mean? Why am I still here? Oh my god, was it in the middle before? Or was it always on the left? No, it had to be. No. It had to be on the left. It was in the middle. No, what did I do? Hello? Hi? You know what? No. We are getting out of here alive. Oh my god. You know what? I'll pass. Wasn't planning on anyways, honestly. It's in the middle. It's not in the middle. Is it in the middle? Wait, what? Was that not the actual thing that was wrong with it? Was there something else? It's on the left again. Okay, there's... Oh my god. No, I don't wanna die out here. Wow, this horror game is actually effective at what it does. Really, I love movies, but like the horror element never gets captured as well as it does in the gaming formula. What? Why? Yeah, no thanks. No. Oh yeah, the man is back. I don't want to deal with that guy. That guy should have been in the movie. Like, that guy specifically should have been in the movie. Yep. Okay, please be generous to me or be very obvious. Whichever works. Posters are right. The tiles are right. The doors are right. The eyes are not looking. Oh my god, it's right. That has to be right. Please. Oh, fuck me. We're so close. Hey, please. I think there's no smoking. Does it also say no smoking? No smoking. Okay. I think we're okay. Please, for the love of God. Oh my god, I don't know. Oh my god, I don't know. What was wrong? Oh, that's a big boy. Oh, that is a big boy. Oh my god, look at the size of that lad. What an absolute unit of a man. Moto likey. I'm gonna get to see every anomaly before I get out of this place. If I do. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, I'm gonna go mental. Oh, I'm actually gonna go mental. Oh my god, why are you running? Where is the dude go? Oh my god. Oh my god, he's following me. Oh my god, stop. Oh, that was actually freaky. I feel like it was... Was it here before? before? I can't remember. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Normal sized man with a phone and a briefcase, no socks. Right, on the left, on the left, on the right, on the right, on the left. Oh my fucking god. Oh, I'm gonna die down here. I am so dead. I am so dead. Like, the longer I'm here, the worse my performance is getting. What is wrong? There's nothing wrong. Everything is literally the exact the same as it was the last time. And the one time before that, and the one before that. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, for the love of God. You're making me really work for it, aren't you? I mean, the doors are in the correct place, the text correct, the posters are correct, the panels are correct, the cameras are correct, the eyes are not looking at me. Everything looks out of the ordinary. No smoking. Oh my God! Oh my God! We actually made it out! Oh my God! It is wonderful to see how popular these worlds of liminality have gotten. There has never been a better time to be alive as a fan of all kinds of impossibly empty spaces. The Backrooms movie is just around the corner, and I for one am unbelievably excited to go get no clip through the cinema screen. It might just be one of my most anticipated movies of the year, and no matter the outcome, I would love to also talk about it on the channel. Anybody? Anybody? Alright, thanks for watching. Bye!